Yo, welcome to the 38th edition of the Transparency Podcast. 38th edition, man.
38 special.
49er fan. Shout out to the Hawk, Deshaun Ghost.
Shout out to Ghost.
Ghostin, man. He not from Baltimore, but I think he's from DC. So DMV.
Are we from the DMV?
No, from Baltimore.
Somebody say DMV. No, we still not. How many times y'all
no,
say
sir.
that? Yeah, I can't think of no 38, man. I ain't gonna lie. What's the no
38? From Baltimore.
One of the Bills that was nice, number 38 back in the day. I just can't think of his name, yo.
No, the only person
It was a Bills player, number 30. I can't. It's the Schwab.
Sean Bryson.
Sean
Bryson was a running back. He wore 38.
You know, shout out to Sean Bryson.
First,
but that was 2000. That was about 2000s. Yeah.
I'm talking about the 90s.
The 90s.
It was a 38 in the 90s, yo. With
know.
Don Beebe and all them, yo. That team. Andre Reed and them niggas.
I think Mark Kelso was.
Kelso, is it?
Might have been Kelso.
But anyway, I go by the name of Big O. I got my guy Moody here. How you doing, brother?
I'm cool, man. Coolin'. What a show. You know
what a show, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we was doing a special day, special edition. You know what I mean? Got the broskies on a Saturday. We in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Definitely in here, man. And then it's kickoff. It's kickoff weekend, man. You know what I'm saying?
Week fantasy is good. Hey, man, I got Cooper Kupp. He did his thing, but Matthew Stafford wet the bed, yo.
Matthew Stafford? You started Matthew Stafford?
Yes.
Oh, we're going to get on the football.
He wet the bed.
He gave me like 10.8.
Akers gave me 0.
Moody, you should have called me, shorty.
What's up, yo?
I could have told you that they was going to sack you 7 times.
Matt Stafford?
No, actually, Justin Fields, but he's just in case. I'm about to
but
make
you
a trade.
Started. You
I'm about to make a trade, though. I'm about to try and get Russell. That's what I'm trying to get.
Man, Gabe Davis.
He nice.
Oh, yeah.
Gabe Davis. He got me 18 points.
He gonna get you 18 points every week?
I hope so.
He did do his thing. He did his thing.
Yeah.
He nice.
All right, we're going to stop a little bit and talk about Buffalo now, or we're going to wait later?
Yeah,
Should we get right into this now?
Man, I mean, we might as well just, you know what? I mean,
we got a Buffalo fan right here.
We might as well put the notes down. I mean, look, we're going to talk about, first of all,
opening week.
We're going to talk about opening week, man.
Yeah.
Then we're going to talk about brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Herbie and Deizal, they went to the same school. You and I went to the same school.
Town of the building.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's very important to have an older sibling, man. You know what I mean? That teach you right from wrong, man. And, you know, because a lot of times, you know, whether we have fathers or not, he's like, I know my brother was like definitely a second extension of a father. Like but he was like, he always was cool, brother. And a lot of my friends come around and be like, yo, what's up with Will? What's up with your brother, man? What's going on with your brother? What's going on with your brother? You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a cool thing. But yeah, we're going to get on that.
Who calls him Will?
Duck.
I'm just saying, we never ever called this guy Will.
Deizal.
I like Deizal.
This is how I know when people know me.
Yeah.
Where they know me from.
Will,
they say Will.
We knew his name was William.
They know me from church or work.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Yeah, one of the two. Like, so you know, you got to move.
That nigga named Duck to us.
Yeah. So definitely we're gonna get on that and like what he got going on right now, what Heat Rock got going on, and
Heat Rock Scola.
Yeah, Heat Rock Scola, and
keep it a stack.
Man, we definitely gonna talk about
Transparency Podcast with the older brothers on, man. I think it's dope. You know, we always, you know, of course, appreciate older brothers. We appreciate brotherhood. To have them on the Transparency Podcast, we're here to get transparent, here to talk whatever we want to talk, man. Let's get it in.
Let's get it, man. So I mean, we was already on it, man. Like, what's up with these sports, man? I mean, what we got going on? What's going on with these Bills, brother?
First and foremost, they definitely showed off. I didn't think they was. I mean, I knew they was good.
Ooh, they look good.
They carrying over from last year.
That's what I was saying.
That 13 seconds, man, it didn't sit well.
So you feel like you should have been in a Super Bowl, or y'all feel like
been in a Super Bowl?
Because y'all was one game away from the AFC Championship.
I
feel like a coach should have got fired for that.
Yeah, he was one player away. Yeah,
I feel like the defensive coordinator should have been fired. 13 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts. That hurts.
That would hurt me.
I don't even like to talk about it.
Did you think that y'all was going to win after that? Like,
no,
you knew y'all was going to win?
I thought it was over.
Throw the game. Everybody did. We all did.
Thought it was over, bro.
Thought it was over, bro. Nah, someone I mean, I think I was like, I can't remember why was it watching the game or not, but Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, that's what
you
it is.
cannot.
Patty.
You cannot.
God, give him no seconds.
Yo,
He's a monster, bro.
That's crazy though to think about.
Yeah.
13 seconds.
13 seconds.
Yeah.
Insane.
It give you what 15, 20 yards on one play. Like
in that timeout, I mean that was.
He's a
but,
monster.
But I'm
bro.
gonna tell you, a lot of people say they compare this Mahomes versus Allen to Brady and Manning. I think this is going to be better because they throw punches at each other, like whereas though like they're really putting up points against each other. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like Brady had a great defense.
You talking about against each other? Is that what you're saying?
Like against it going like
yeah,
that.
because I gotta know what you said.
Like remember Manning would go against, it was Brady and Belichick.
I
Like that
understand
defense,
that.
like he had to crack that code. Whereas though I think Josh Allen and Mahomes, nothing against Andy Reid or McDermott, but them dudes be doing like the
Andy
quarterbacks.
Reid's the best offensive coordinator probably ever.
Absolutely.
You know why? Because he's under Bill Walsh, the Niners.
Absolutely.
You know that's where Andy Reid's from,
That
the
tree,
Niners.
that tree, man.
Holmgren, Shanahan. I
Yeah,
name all
Shanahan.
them. I'm a real
Shanahan.
Niners fan. I'm
Shanahan.
an 80s, 90s.
Shanahan.
got two Niners fans up here.
Yeah, that's that lineage, Bill Walsh lineage.
Woo,
that's the West
that
Coast
tree.
offense.
That tree is beautiful.
That's what Pat Mahomes runs. You know what I'm saying?
But it's like an extension of the. I'm telling you, Tyreek Hill. They definitely gonna miss Tyreek Hill,
Bro, that's the only person I'm scared of over there.
Yeah.
Like, used to be over there. He's different. Like he's that different.
He's
type
a whole
of cat.
nother type of
like,
dude.
Yeah.
like
The
someone
cheetah. His
you
nickname
scared
is
all the
Cheetah.
time. You just scared of him at any point of the time in the game. He can just take it 80,
That's
and he's running away from athletes that run 4.4s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, running away. Like,
Right, he runs
running
away. Like, he gives peace signs.
He's
at
gonna
50.
Peace sign.
They're gonna
50
peace
yards.
sign.
Yeah, he petty.
I'm glad he gone.
Yeah.
That one touchdown at the end of that, I'm telling you, that game was like probably one of the greatest games I've ever seen in my life.
It
Like,
was.
because-
Mine too.
And it sucks to see somebody have to lose that game. That's all I kept saying. Like, somebody got to lose this game. That is crazy. Like, this should have been the game to get to the Super Bowl. That should have been the game to get to the Super
Let me
Bowl.
ask y'all a question. We never seen it though, and I don't know if this. I haven't read the handbook or whatever. But if it's ties in a playoff game?
They keep
They keep playing.
They keep playing. They keep
playing.
rolling.
Have we seen it though?
Yeah, no, it hasn't.
Nah.
But have we seen it? I'm saying
Nah,
we
we just
we
got to
keep
a
playing
Super
to
Bowl
overtime
where
if somebody
that went to
scored.
overtime.
I just never
Yeah, keep
seen
being
it.
overtime. I'm trying to think. Like, I don't think.
Nah.
Have we
Yeah,
ever seen it?
no.
Okay.
Nah.
That
Overtime.
almost happened in that game. But
Yeah.
So-
I mean,
They changed the rules though.
I was just gonna say bold predictions for this year, since it's opening weekend. Everybody give a bold prediction that you probably wouldn't think would happen. Just give one out, whatever you might think that happened, like something crazy, something whatever. It can be whatever. It don't matter what it is. Just give me a bold
I
prediction.
think the
It could be
Eagles might make the Super Bowl
ooh.
for some reason. I don't know why.
They
They stacked.
They stacked.
They gonna
And
make
Jalen
the-
Hurts.
So they just gonna make it there. They ain't
like
gonna win it
Hurts.
though.
I just think they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl. I think they can. That's my bold prediction.
They
I
can.
think
I
they are.
agree.
I think
I agree.
they'll either the NFC Championship or the Super Bowl. I think they can do that.
Ooh.
For some
That
reason.
is bold.
I
That's
got
bold.
one. I think the Giants might win 8 games this year.
Whoa!
games.
8 games.
Oh,
How you say that's bold?
Yeah, you got it bold.
That is.
That's definitely bold. They trash.
Listen,
You gotta show the Giants hat. You gotta show the Giants hat on camera.
listen. New GM, right?
Right.
New coach.
Right.
Bartley
Still
healthy.
win 8 games?
Bartley healthy.
Yeah. Still win 8 games?
Yeah.
They can win 8 games.
And they in the East. They in the East. They in the East.
I'm in the NFC
That's
least.
more than bold.
The NFC.
No, because last year the Giants was going.
That's an
They
anomaly.
were struggling. It was bad, man. Like they took a knee on the 4th down. What was it?
No, they
What-
took a knee on second down.
Took a knee on third.
He was mad.
Who does that? Who
I
does
think
that?
L. Stop watching that. I'm not watching. I'm not watching this shit.
Oh man, so that's good. That's good. That's
You got
good.
anything?
I got a
I'm
few.
thinking of something.
So I think in the AFC West, I have a bold prediction. I think that the Denver Broncos
That's not that bold.
are
Yeah,
going
it
to
is.
win that division.
That's not
Okay.
that bold.
Yes, it is. That's a tough division.
Man, look
Russell's
at that.
there
That's
now.
a
Russell-
tough division.
that-
though.
They did,
They might be
give that a
last.
squad. They just needed a quarterback.
But they
Everyone
might
know
be
that.
last.
But
though, bro.
the reason why I say that is because exactly what you just said, Russell Wilson. Because if you look at it, Justin Herbert
That's a mean. Oh my God.
Yeah,
it's mean over there.
That's a tough division.
It's mean over there.
And again, we was just talking about Patrick Mahomes and everything.
Ooh.
But man, I'm telling you,
So they
man,
gonna win it? Their whole division?
they gonna win that division.
I guess that's bold.
Because I'm gonna tell you, Russell Wilson is just like just from being, I guess he's God's favorite player. Or something. He gets some lucky plays, bro. Like it's crazy. Like he gonna get 2 lucky wins this year, bro. He gonna get 2 lucky wins, and then I got another. I think the Lions are gonna win 8 games.
8 games?
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
Detroit Lions. I think so.
8 games.
Ooh, I got another one too. I'm sorry.
Go for it.
And I also believe that the Minnesota Vikings are gonna win that division too.
With the Saints,
that bold?
Packers.
Over the Packers.
I was going to say something with that division
Houston,
too.
was that Houston Saints Packers?
No,
what is that?
The Packers, Chicago.
That's what it is, Chicago.
The Lions.
My bad.
And yeah.
Even though Chicago might not be that good, but I do predict that they're going to
Saints
win.
with Atlanta. My bad.
I'm gonna say 8 games.
Say 8 games.
I think Chicago gonna win 8 games. I think Justin Fields gonna probably play well unexpectedly, and he may be able to get some wins out of that division.
Yeah.
And probably get a couple wins. So that's just one because he's a second year. He did real bad last year. Like he was trash last year.
Was he?
Yeah, he was trash.
Yeah,
like,
I gotta look.
Justin Fields.
Yeah, they took him out early.
Yeah, so I think they can
Remember
probably
they stopped
pull off
starting
8.
him and all that shit.
Yeah.
But I also think, and I'm gonna say this because I want us to win the Super Bowl. I really think we can. I don't want to make this a bowl, but I think we're gonna win the Super Bowl.
Oh,
I think the
you
Ravens
just gonna have
gonna
a bowl prediction.
I think the Ravens can
And
run
I
the
think
table.
Lamar gonna get MVP. That's my other vote.
I think the
MVP
Ravens-
and Super Bowl.
If the Ravens don't win it, I think the Las Vegas Raiders
Whoa!
might be able to win it this
Devontae
year.
Renfro.
Because I think they might have the best offense this year for some reason. I think their
Jacobs.
offense with the new offensive coordinator,
McDaniels.
with Devontae on the team now,
Yeah.
with Winthrow,
Devontae.
they got Josh Jacobs, of course, as running back.
And Waller, they just gave
Waller-
his bread.
51 million.
Just gave him his
I
bread.
just seen that.
He
Waller
gonna
play
play
well.
happy.
I think they're gonna have the number 1 offense this year. For real. That's just what I
They
think.
got a squad.
Yo, have you ever seen
That division like
this
that.
much talent in the league?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I
So
had-
there's
I
a
had-
lot
I had-
of
Quarterback wise?
Oh, that's it. No, well, no, he's specifically.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Quarterback wise.
Well,
Because it seems like everyone has quarterback is at least okay.
I wouldn't. That's because there's more black quarterbacks now. That's why.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
We didn't have that then.
Shout out
We
to
had a
the
bunch of
black
statues
quarterbacks.
back then. And two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of
So
black
there's more
quarterbacks
athletic
out there.
niggas now.
You got
know what I'm
Justin
saying?
Fields, you got Trey Lance, you got Jalen
Lamar
Hurts,
Jackson.
Lamar Jackson.
Pat
That's 4 right there.
Mahomes,
Pat Mahomes,
Jameis
that's 5.
Winston.
Jameis
So a
Winston,
bunch of
Dak
niggas.
Prescott.
Jameis Winston might
that's
do all right
7.
down there
I think
too.
Jamie Winston's going to do well.
He was killing me before he got hurt. Let's not forget. Saints was
You know what
hooping.
it
Yo, this league is crazy. Bro.
Do the Dallas Cowboys win anything?
Oh,
No.
Dallas,
Do they win a playoff
Here we go
game?
with these
Do they win a
goddamn
division?
I feel like they're gonna make the playoffs though.
You think so?
Yeah, they got a talented team. I think so.
They always have a talented
I think they're
team.
gonna make the playoffs.
Every year they got a talented team.
Talented team
Yeah.
all the time.
They just gotta get rid of the coach. You know what they gotta do? I know what they doing. They Mike McCarthy can say goodbye to his job. I think they eyeing up.
They might fire They might
Sean
fire him
Payton
this year.
They trying to get Sean Payton.
They just waiting it out. They might fire Ho. They might fire Yo this year.
Sean Payton.
Yeah, if Sean Payton want that job, it's his.
Yeah.
Well, if Sean Payton won any job, it's his actually. But I think Sean show. I don't think he want to coach.
He's gonna take off 1 year and come back. He's gonna be back.
Yeah.
He did it all. He did everything he wanted to do.
I see him
Like,
dipping and diving and you know what I'm saying and the commentating. I'm seeing him a couple.
Yeah.
I think that's where he wanted
Yeah,
it.
he probably want that.
Spread
If you can
knowledge.
make millions
Wanna
of
spread
dollars
his
doing
knowledge.
that, yeah. If you just make millions and you don't got
travel with the team.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And deal with
That's true.
egos
That's
and
true.
pride.
That's true.
and-
You just gotta talk about what you know. Already.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
already a doctor.
That's
Yeah.
a fact.
As far as like that, like, you know exactly. Yeah. So.
Get you a lot of money. Well, speaking of, we was talking about the Ravens. Speaking of Lamar, man. Me and my brother was just talking out here, right? He's at the car, right?
Dangerous.
Man, very dangerous quarterback. How y'all feel? Do y'all think he should be playing right now without this contract, man?
Yeah. You're getting 24 million. 23 million. Yeah. You're getting $23 million. You have to play. There's nothing there. You still got to play, my nigga.
Even if
He betting on himself like Flacco, yo. Nobody said nothing about Flacco when he did it.
Nah,
And he did it.
I understand. I think it's honorable, but if I want, what Deshaun Watson guy got?
35
230.
guarantee, right?
235.
Something like that.
If
Guarantee.
I'm Lamar Jackson,
All of it.
if I'm
I'm
Lamar
about
Jackson,
300.
I want 230. I'm petty. I want 236.
I want whatever he.
I want
got
236 because I'm an MVP. I've been an MVP. I've been in the playoffs. You know what I mean? How many MVPs has, Deshaun Watson? Deshaun Watson ain't even playing 2 years.
I know.
I mean,
I don't care how stupid Cleveland is. It don't matter. I need my bread.
And he got
Before I step on this field.
and he got civil cases and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, he in trouble.
And he still got money.
He probably going to
230 guaranteed.
You know what he's doing? That's why I think that's one of the reasons. I know we've been talking about the betting on yourself thing and all that, but I do feel like that's going to motivate him even more to really perform and be like, yo, why y'all not trying to give me what I want? I'm going to just dominate and then I'm going to tax you even more.
Yeah, but we don't know what they trying to give him.
But
we don't know what they offer.
We don't know.
Yeah, he don't know what they offer.
I just don't want him to get hurt, yo. Oh my gosh, I just don't want that to happen, bro.
He's an amazing player, dog.
They should gave him what he wanted, 250 guaranteed. But Shotty's worth $4 or $5 billion.
That's what I'm saying. When you worth them billions of dollars,
you got
who is the next player on that team that's getting paid? So I mean, I know Marlon. Andrews got he got his bread. He got his bread.
Peters.
And y'all O-line Stanley, Ronnie Stanley got his bread.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's it.
It's time.
Ain't nobody else got no big
the franchise. That's a franchise. Like Ronnie Stanley ain't the franchise. Andrews not the franchise. Marlon Humphreys ain't the franchise. Peters ain't the franchise. This is the franchise of your team. Like that dude should get paid.
Me out at 250 on the top.
Absolutely. That's something.
Somebody else need to get cut. We need to drop this.
Right. Hey.
Make it happen.
Right.
So I mean, I don't know.
Make it happen.
We haven't been in those rooms, so we really don't know.
We don't. Yeah. Even if the Ravens say, "Hey, we're a Super Bowl franchise. We got 2 Super Bowls. We got this. We got that." I don't care what you got. I'm telling you what you need to get me, Mr. Steve Bisciotti, Mr. Billionaire, Mr. Yacht, Mr. You know what I'm saying? Slick, black hair back.
I got some ball like, man.
That nigga used to come up to the Milford game.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
He came up to the Milford game?
Back a couple years ago, yeah. Bisciotti used to come to the Milford games.
Oh, Bisciotti
used to play for the Milford. Okay. Used to play for Milford. You said yesterday's break? Oh, of course.
It's not, so if he betting on himself, like he
doing what Flacco did. He's betting on himself.
I just hope he.
I ain't gonna lie, but that year, if I remember correctly, that year was going. At the end of the year, it was going kind of bad. I just kind of remember for Flacco, like he played phenomenal in the playoffs. But I remember Denver returned a touchdown against him, and he was like a meme. Like he threw an interception, and he was like a meme. He was on the ground, like, and they did it as a meme. And like that playoffs got him paid. That playoffs.
That's all that counts.
And it's true. Playoff. Matter of fact, y'all play against playoff Flacco.
We play him tomorrow.
First time he played.
1 o'clock.
First time we played Flacco since he been
playoff.
And he's starting.
And y'all don't gotta worry about it because it's not the playoffs. If it's the playoffs, I would have been a little worried.
But so 1 o'clock. It's a 1 o'clock. Are we good?
Yeah, 1 o'clock. Yeah.
We're good.
Playoff Flacco.
Flacco's a big game player. That's what he do. Every big game,
big throws.
He makes it. He does it.
I'm still sick over that Super Bowl.
All them shirts, Wacko for Flacco.
Wacko for Flacco.
Super Bowl.
Oh man,
Crabtree and them niggas.
Crabtree, Brandon Davis.
Was it pass interference? What you still think that was a PI?
Yeah, I think it was a PI.
I knew
but
I'm a Niners fan too.
I think it was a PI, but the play call sequence was just stupid. Like I mean, I love Jim Harbaugh, but Frank Gore is the one that got us down there.
Mm-hmm.
We on the goal line. We don't run the ball once down there at all.
One time, you right.
We don't do no. We just do a fade to Crabtree, and you got Randy. Listen, you doing a fade to Crabtree, but you got Randy Moss on the team. Like, listen,
you ain't even using.
We got
he's using Frank
Crabtree.
Michael Crabtree is
Damn, he was a monster.
He made. You know what?
He was on that team.
He played for the Ravens. This is the last time he played for the Raiders. He was a touchdown machine.
He had hands.
Hands was crazy.
Shelf life.
Yeah.
Shelf life of football players, man.
Terrible,
It
bro.
is, man.
Bro.
Horrible, bro.
It is.
And they don't get that pension until they hit year number 10.
The shelf life is terrible for regular niggas. For good niggas, the shelf life is great.
So the pension
for regular niggas, you right. But for good, if you're a really, really good player, you last 10 plus years.
Yeah.
Conditioning too, though, man. Some guys can't endure that.
Yeah.
All them
Your
weeks
body.
and weeks. So look, I mean, Tom. I mean, he's an exception. But Tom does all types of stuff to keep him
healthy,
keep him right. So you know what I mean? You can't be out partying and living your life thinking you're gonna play 10 years.
Yeah.
But also Tom Brady is he's smart. Like he knows when a play is over. Even when he's about to get sacked. If you look at him, he gets down. He duck
dirt balls.
He duck and throw dirt balls. Like I'm good. But you
live to the next play. You live for the next play.
You was talking about the 10-year pension. So what's the 10-year?
So until they are 10 years invested, they're not a part of the pension. They don't get a retirement. they don't have all the health benefits and all of that.
So
That because so they. I mean, how many hits does it take for you to get CTE?
that's crazy,
You
man.
know what I
Who
mean?
knows that?
They probably happen before they even hit the
Who
league.
knows that? About to say, who
These kids,
knows that?
they've been playing since 5 years old. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a real
So
thing.
that's real.
That's
They're not part
why.
of that.
That's why I think a lot of the contracts should be fully
All of them
guaranteed.
should be guaranteed.
Definitely.
And
Baseball
it's terrible.
doesn't.
It's terrible that they don't do it because they know it's so many guys get hurt.
It's
So they're not going to guarantee all the contracts.
Right.
But they should guarantee at least the top players or the players that play well. Or if you do a lower tier guarantee, like why it can't be like 500, 600, whatever, a million, 2 million guaranteed. That way you be like, all right, cool. I know I'm gonna get this money.
Yeah.
I'm good to go out there and play. But they ain't doing that, man. It's a
getting
billion-dollar industry.
I'll admit this: they're getting the most guaranteed money we've ever seen in football. In football.
Now.
That's because shout out to Brandon Marshall because Brandon Marshall went off. That was a meme. He was like, "It is guaranteed." Remember, he said it is guaranteed, and Chad Jones was like, "No, it's not guaranteed. I don't care how much you yell, it's not guaranteed." And like now, all of a sudden, it just seemed like from him doing that rant, all of a sudden, everybody's like,
shout out to I Am Athlete. Shout out to I Am
Do you
Athlete.
think that just because they say it's fully guaranteed, that it's actually fully guaranteed? Though?
Right.
Like, do you think that? I mean, they say it, but
No, that is guaranteed when you get the guaranteed money.
It's signed because it's a bonus.
Yeah.
It's signed fully. If I get this correctly, but the fully guaranteed is like part of the signing bonus too.
It
Like
is.
say they get that signing bonus, and then it says
that's a part of it.
and that's part
But
of
as
it.
you play them years, there's some stipulations that you might not get.
Like Flacco got all his money.
Yep.
Because
He played his whole contract. Yeah.
Right, so they didn't let him
He
go.
never reconstructed it. He didn't do none of that. He got all of his bread.
Got his bread.
Flacco got
you
all his
deserve it like you worked for it.
120, whatever it was. He got all
well off. Ain't he well off? Shout out to Flacco still having a job too.
Flatty. Shout out to Flatty. That's my guy.
Good game.
But so the pension thing that's so I'm still on this, right? What is that the average? So the average year life for football
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
That's light.
That's because there's 53 players on a team too, though. Yo, you gotta
And
understand.
10. So then, but then you
Not 12
So-
players.
So a lot of them people not gonna get the pension.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
it's like a
it
lot
is.
of people not gonna make it to that pension.
Oh no.
That's why the average is like that. Because it's a lot of players on the team. So you got to
Yeah.
do the ratio.
And it's so top heavy in the NFL. So this is the reason why they can never be like the NBA.
Yeah.
All the top, so let's say the top 8 players of the team, they have most of the salary cap money.
They do.
But then like the special teamers, they only get 500,000 and 200,000, whatever that is. And then so when it comes back around for negotiating the collective bargaining agreement, well, you can't get these guys to hold out because they only made 500 last year. But I can hold out. I made 20 million last year. I'm good.
Yeah.
So they never gonna get that NBA money. You know, besides the quarterbacks. Like the quarterbacks getting it, but everybody else is not gonna get it. They don't even care about running backs anymore.
They don't.
You know what I mean?
The guarantees are going to the big guarantees are going definitely quarterback number one. The linemen, left tackles, defensive ends,
They can get
D
to the quarterback,
tackles or whatever. Like the top guys and DBs on linebackers, they gonna get that money. Your best linebacker gonna get that bread. Your best DB gonna get that bread. Your best receiver is gonna get that bread.
Yeah.
You know, you just got you got to go positional. Can't really go off of like players per se. You got to go off the position that the player plays, and it has to be a top guy that plays that
Yeah,
position.
you gotta.
They had 4 niggas that play that position on one team.
Yeah.
It's one nigga that's gonna get that guarantee that real money.
Yeah.
These other guys are just here just in case he get hurt.
Like the real
It's
important player,
business.
like that left tackle, you have
you
to
have
pay that
to.
left
You
tackle.
Most important
You got
person on
pay
the
him.
team.
Yeah, you
You gotta
gotta
pay the
him.
quarterback. You got it. Like it's
Gotta pay the left tackle.
yeah. And if you got that premium defensive end, even that, like you gotta pay. Like look at the
That's 1,
Chargers.
2, and 3.
Look at the Chargers. They got Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa.
Yeah,
Both. Man, that's
Chargers.
crazy.
They're gonna be different
How you
this
gonna
year.
block
They
them?
don't win at least a playoff game. That's gonna be.
They gonna be different
They need,
this
they need
year.
to definitely get to the playoffs and win at least.
As
one.
long as the coach not going for it, doing Madden decisions, going for it on third.
Oh, they gonna be going for it.
He
They
going
not-
for a third down. He went
They
for a
going
fourth
for it.
down on his own
They look
30.
at analytics and all that, like you can go by, but sometimes you just gotta use your brain, bro. Like
Yeah, you gotta
forget
chill.
about analytics. Like
You gotta chill.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta just go straight up and
Yeah.
play football.
Yeah,
Yeah,
them
nah,
Chargers
do
go,
this.
dang, they gonna be. I ain't think about it. Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa.
It's gonna be a fun year, everybody. Everybody get up and tailgate, do what you gotta do, because season start early tomorrow, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
1 o'clock. So you gotta go to church. You know, you gotta talk. Look. You gotta look at you and your pastor gotta be on the same. Like, yo, all right, you know what? All right, 12:30,
so
wrapping it up.
Cut that prayer short.
Yeah, 12:35.
Cut
that prayer short. Little short.
Yeah. So it's good to see that football is back, and we gonna have it until February. February, so that's a good thing,
it's
man.
It's the best time of the year, man. Fall
best time of the
season.
It's so fast, man. It's over with so fast.
And I mean, we ain't talking about shout out to the Orioles for keeping us occupied.
They hot. They hot.
The Orioles, man.
I'm a Yankee fan, but I root for the Birds.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. Up until this year, I had not watched the Orioles baseball game for like 4 or 5 years.
I
was just tired of it. I'm like, y'all not getting my viewership. Like, I can't do it. Like, y'all viewership. You can't get my viewership.
You was sick of them.
With this young team, they just don't know that they're not supposed to win.
That's
how they go about it. And they finally had pitching.
Effort.
Yeah, they got real good pitching. Yeah, they got pitching.
Yeah, man. And I think that the total salary cap was like $36 million or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Bro, 36
million. They got a lot of bread right now to get somebody. They need to go and lure someone in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You starting to see people on the team, last name Batista.
And
so that means that their farm system
international.
Yeah, exactly.
At first, like a few years ago, like 5-6 years ago, like they only put like $1 million in their farm, not their farm system, but like their international.
International, yep.
Like $1 million.
And you talking about the guys, the international guys are like the best.
They the best guys. These are the boys. These are the
kids.
Come on,
that's common sense.
These are the kids that was playing baseball with a rock.
Yo, stop with all this great America, make America great again stuff. That's what we're trying to say, basically. Go outside of America and look for them guys.
You want to know why? Because like how we have AAUs here and all the football players and all that football programs, they do all that in Venezuela, Dominican Republic, all that stuff. They have all that over there. That's all they do.
Their dream is to make it as a baseball
all year round. All year round.
Well, look, certain fathers, when their son is born, you gonna be a baseball player.
Yes.
It's like that's
nigga give him a stick.
Yeah, they give him a stick. We gonna get out of the hood, nigga.
He's outside playing with no shoes on.
True.
Yeah.
And another kid is throwing a rock at him.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
And like seriously, and that's what they good, man.
That's real poverty. That's real poverty right there.
Yeah. So I mean, getting that bread, man.
At least we had a tennis ball, and a wiffle bat.
Tennis ball, wiffle bat, all that stuff. Yeah, man. Most definitely, man. So definitely, man, we definitely appreciate both of y'all coming on here, man. So we talked about the sports, man, but I did want to get into some personal stuff about how was it being older brothers to us, man? Like what y'all put that hedge over top of us to so we wouldn't go the wrong way. How was it going up? And I start with you. I'll start with you first, because really you was definitely the like the father figure, the big brother and everything to Moody. So how was that for him?
I mean, it was just natural because I had a big brother. So
yeah,
I'm the middle child.
Right.
So it was like, it just trickled down. I just like, I knew what to do. You know, you can ask him, I wouldn't let him smoke no weed, none of that shit till he was 21.
Yeah.
Real talk. There's not no cap in my rap. Like, I was a nigga, look, besides my brother, I was the guy on the street, when I was in the streets, whatever, doing my thing, I was a young guy.
Yeah.
I was selling drugs. I was doing what I was doing, man.
Yeah.
Not to get too deep into it, but I was the one that would tell you little young dudes that was out there, nah, yo, you can't be out here what I'm doing. I was the one, I was like the preacher around my way.
Yeah.
But I'm doing what I'm doing, but still don't do what I'm doing. I'm still telling you to do the right thing.
Right.
So I was always like that. So being that type of way outside and all that, he already, it was nothing he couldn't run from it.
Right.
I wasn't gonna let him go out there and crash, period.
Yeah.
At all. I wasn't gonna let nobody try to put their hands on him. I wasn't gonna let nobody do anything. I want him to be in sports. I always wanted him just to be active and just do, you know, I'm the one that like, get up, yo, let's go. We going outside. I used to wrestle him and all that. Yo. No, for real, like real wrestling.
Nah, that's right. That's
Ric
true.
Flair, Dusty Rhodes, all that. When mommy leave, like when my mother leaves, she going out tonight or whatever. Chaz already knew. Oh, here we go.
Man.
He about to But it was a method. We didn't do that to bully him or nothing. It was just to make him tough, yo.
Right.
And we just do wrestling moves, put him in little moves. So if he go out there, if he out in the street,
he know how to.
And somebody put their hands on him, I'm gonna do everything my brother did to me.
Right.
Do the same thing towards them. That's just like basic stuff of teaching your brother. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like him growing up, I just knew that I didn't want him nothing wrong or bad to happen to him. So I didn't want him to ever follow in my footsteps or Donnie or my big brother footsteps or nothing like that. Not to say we was bad people, but we were doing street shit. We was into the streets. We were doing street things. It's transparent. What's this called?
Transparent podcast.
So I'm being transparent. I was one of those guys in the streets that, you know, I was a good dude, always great heart, loyal type of person. But I still had my own. I had my demons. I was going through stuff. I lost my father. I lost my niece in 6 months span.
Yeah.
My niece was 5 years old, died in a car accident. My father, you know, died 6 months prior to that. So I was numbing my pain, drinking E&J.
Right.
You know, selling drugs or whatever to get to where I need to go at. So I wouldn't think about stuff. Out there doing this, getting fiend cars, driving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He wasn't doing none of that. He started doing certain little things until I lost track and wasn't seeing what he was doing. And then he did start diving into that.
Yeah, because, you know, when Herb was doing, you know, growing up during them times, we talk about, you know, teenage years.
Especially the high school years,
High school years, teenage years, even from, you know, from elementary school up until where we at now, like, we all had different fathers, right? So he would have his own life, like, he would go to his family, you know what I mean? I would have my family, and then Donnie would have his family. So he was always like a blended family anyway, right?
Wow.
But when we was growing up, you know what I'm saying, all the stuff that he would get into, like, it was traumatizing to me to see him go through stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? To see him always, you know,
locked up.
He was just a wild. He was doing a lot of wild stuff, and it's like seeing him go through that. And of course, Donnie was, you know, that probably times 10 on certain things. But Donnie probably would be the one to tell him to maybe sit down, calm down. But then he would be more rebelling and be like, "I'm doing what I want," and I'm seeing that like that. He ain't even listening to him, and then he doing what he want to do, but he telling me not to do what he doing. Like, how is that possible? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's like, it's wild, but you know what I'm saying? It was just one of those things where I watched a lot what they did and then try to make the best decision I could. Because, you know, I still wanted to do certain things, but I always thought in my mind, like, first of all, my mother is not going to, you know, have me she gonna punish me for months if she see me doing something.
She was on his ass.
So it was things that I got in trouble with, you know what I'm saying? I dabbled in selling drugs, or dabbled in, you know, selling weed or stealing bike or whatever it was, you know what I'm saying? Fighting in school, fighting around the way. We smoking weed in the laundromats, getting caught. You know what I'm saying? They walking us out. They looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, what you doing in there? I'm like, yo, what's what I hang out with? Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you want me to do?
I didn't even know some of the
you know
shit
what I'm
he
saying?
was doing.
Yeah, like some
real
stuff.
talk. He was hiding it from me because, you know, I wasn't allowing it. Yeah, I know I wasn't right as the best role model per se, but I always still try to steer him right. Yeah. I never say, yo, take this pack, yo. Oh, yo, do this. I never did no shit like that. Like I told you, I ain't let the nigga smoke around me till he was 20. He probably was 19, 20.
But then I look at it like this, like, even though he was telling me that, I'm thinking like, why don't you just show me what you do, and then I can do this shit nice. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I wanted to do that, but I would say, rather let me do it with you than keep telling me not to when you out here doing it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I would just, I'm gonna just do what I think. I'm gonna just do my thing on my own and figure it out on my own then. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But of course, he would, you know, if he sees something, we'd be like, he'll get on me, tell me like, yo, you seen Chaz or whatever? I'll be ducked off somewhere.
Yo, my little brother.
I'll be ducked off somewhere. They wouldn't find us. A lot of times, the guys, like I said, the dudes I hang out with, we was a young little crew, man, and we did a lot of wild stuff. And it was fun, you know what I mean? But again, I'm thankful for where I'm at now and to watch what they went through and made the best decisions I could, you know what I'm saying? So that's how that was pretty much, you know what I'm saying?
Look now, Chaz Moody Media, man.
Chaz Moody Media.
Well, and I got a lot of influence from him. Music, fashion, you know, slang, terminology, like all those things. Of course, I got from him. You know what I'm saying? And I can't deny that. And even like, even rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't rap. He rapped all the time, and they like it was hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. And I ain't rap. I'm like, you know what I mean? I just didn't have it. I ain't get into it like that. But I knew at some point I'd be like, man, I'm gonna probably get into this. And then I just
couldn't run away from it. Hip hop was in your face every day.
He would rap songs. He would rap songs, and I would memorize his songs.
Yes, he would rap. He can still remember shit I can't remember.
Right, so I would rap his shit, but then I ain't never really think about picking it up. But I would just rap his shit, and then I just thought like, you know what? I'm gonna just start spitting. Actually, when he dropped his album, I got a little piece of that, and I'm like, yeah, let me write something.
And I got
an album. He got an album. I want to get on the album.
You want 2 songs?
So I was like, man, let me write something to get on this album. Fuck that, you know what I'm saying? So that's how that go, man.
I put a rookie on 2 songs, Al. That's brotherly love, because another nigga could have did that.
Right.
Brotherly love.
I had to love they had to have some
and you had dope,
style.
and your shit was dope.
They had to have some type of style to it. I wouldn't be able to get on there.
Yeah, your shit was dope.
You definitely was the joint, the joint.
Nothing to us and the
that one right there.
Nothing to us, yeah.
So that one, like, so when I train, sometimes I do boot camps. That's one of the songs that plays.
Nice.
Like,
it ain't nothing to us.
That's what's up.
And so you had like this. So when I first heard that joint, I was like, yo, Moody. I'm thinking you went down south and like went to school or something. And like you picked up like that twang. I'm like, he
was on this little yay shit. That's
That's the shit that's from like I think about when I rap. I think about how I say stuff, and I think about the current times too. But then I just think about like delivering it. You know what I'm saying? A certain way. I think about how the way I talk. And the way I say a word.
It's a different sound. It's definitely a different sound.
I still got that joint.
Appreciate that, dog.
I got the manual on my phone right now.
Facts. Shout out to the classic manual album. Shout out to Stir for producing that. You already know.
No doubt.
BJR did some work on that, of course.
That's my guy.
All the artists on that, man.
Magic,
Wanza, DJ.
We just talked the other day.
Antmo.
Thinking about making a manual.
Nicki Styles.
Stir
Forbidden.
Like a 30. He just put like a 30 song album out like last year. Stir.
Yeah, it was like 20.
He put out all this old.
He like me.
He put out all this old class. He just put them out.
I was on there. I'm on one of those songs.
Yeah, bars are everything out. Man,
first dude I heard on the radio.
Keep it a stack out.
Crazy.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
He made it real. Like people need to give Stars flowers, bro. Like he's the first person I heard on the radio that I knew.
Back then,
Stir crazy.
It was definitely on the radio.
Now, baby, this is with him and Ruben School.
He was definitely
loving you just like a mitten. Something what he say? What he say? I can't remember that shit.
That joint. And then,
shout out to Ellen Rue, man.
Who else? No, Forbidden them dudes. LMS.
Remember Chestnut was the first nigga. They was making tapes. Chestnut and them niggas was the first niggas making tapes. I bought that joint
3 times.
Ain't that crazy?
It popped like 3 times on me.
They was the first ones. I give it to them. They was the first ones actually recording songs and making tapes and selling them in school.
Wow.
Yeah.
They was doing that.
I bought that joint from the wall. They joined that LMS joint. I got it from the wall.
They was the ones that got it distributed, whatever. You know what I mean?
Some type of distribution.
They was the first ones I seen doing that in the county. I give them that. K Mac and them was doing it down the village in town. That was the Annex clique. They started that. But yeah, shout out to Chestnut, man. But where's Chestnut, man?
He still doing his thing. Videos, everything.
Man,
still nice.
What he trying not to follow me? Yo, where you at, Chestnut?
You
Herb,
Man, get a follow right now.
Where you at?
They get a follow.
Holla at you. Holla at your boy, man. Stop playing games. Come on, keep it a stack.
I think he just put out a video probably about 2 months ago.
That's what's up, man. As long as he's still doing this thing, man.
Yep.
No
I
doubt.
respect that.
No doubt. So I'm gonna throw that question back at you, yo. Like, so what was it like for you?
So, we had mom and dad in the house.
Yeah.
So
completely different.
My father showed me how to protect. Like he definitely showed me how to do that. He didn't show me how to talk. You know what I'm saying? To have those type of conversations. He just told me how to showed me how to protect and provide. And discipline. So I knew about that from the get go. And then when you were little, like you used to have to go outside with me. So it was like, if you go outside with me, that means that I had to protect you. If I don't protect them, then that's
you got
that's number one though, yo.
Yeah.
I got to answer to this dude that's 6'3".
He not a little
you know
guy.
what I'm saying? He not a little guy. and like, yo, he pulled a belt from, I don't know where he pulled the belt from. You know what I'm saying? The belt be back in.
Sheesh.
He pulled that joint out like
Pull
it's
it out like Indiana Jones.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I got a whip like
Got his
Indiana
superpower.
Jones.
That's one of his superpowers.
He got a Wonder Woman.
We had 2 older brothers, like 2 older brothers that was in the street.
R.I.P.
Like one, Chris and Antoine.
Rest in peace.
Both of them was in the street. One of them was a stick-up boy. The other one was a drug dealer. So I'm never gonna forget this. Like, of course, you look up to your brother, your big brother.
Yes.
So Chris picked me up from school one day. Never gonna forget. We were on Ricerstown Road. It was like a little dip. I forgot the name of the basketball court. Anyway, that was like his block.
Ricerstown Road and what?
Right there with the basketball court. So right there with Ricerstown and is that Wild? Woodland.
Woodland. All right, okay. You talking about right there with a court?
Yeah,
Woodland. Yeah.
So he's circling the block.
Football
right?
field on the
Yep.
side. Yeah,
He's circling the block. He just picked me up from school. And he go to one of his mans, and they playing, but his man pulled out a gun and pointed at him. And by playing with him, Chris driving, he doing like they joking.
It's crazy.
And I'm looking like, well, that's not a joke.
That ain't
you know what I mean? Like,
joke.
that's not a joke. I don't want nothing to do with that, right?
Yeah.
That ain't a joke to me. You know what I'm saying? The thing was, it was a dude that I never told the story. It was a dude that actually went to school with me. He probably was like a year older than me. You know what I'm saying? That was one of his soldiers or whatever like that.
Yeah.
So was trapping for him or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just didn't like the unstableness of that world. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, I can't.
You already knew it wasn't right.
Yeah, I know it wasn't
this
right.
ain't right.
And I'm like, yo, I can't. Like my little brothers can't follow that. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, like I was in the house when police kicked down the door.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because they knew a gun was in the house and all these and how that sent my mother crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that stuff used to drive my mother crazy. So whatever I could do to give my mother peace, I would do it.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Whatever it was. So she couldn't handle another one of her babies.
Hell no.
At Boys Village, in jail, at Montrose.
Victim of color.
You know what I mean? All these she couldn't have that. So I just kind of looked at that and try to be the blueprint for not to be. This wasn't like we were soft or anything. Like we were fighting. Yeah, it was like as far as like that world. Like I didn't want my little brothers to be a part of that. So,
streets is phony.
Yeah,
the streets is phony.
Yeah,
I regret the streets. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it's a lot of black on black crime and things. It's kind of like a contradiction, but it's almost like we are trying to get like it's a purpose on why things happen. Like I never been a drug dealer, but just looking at what's going on, like you're trying to provide for your family. Yeah. So I respect the fact of doing that, but in essence, you're providing for your family, but you're also killing, you know what I'm saying, other people in the process. So I mean, it's deep, man. It's deep, man.
It's so much layers on. It's layers on top of layers, though, bro. Because like if you ever talk to Dad, like about how the city was, how Baltimore was before.
They said it was amazing. It was
beautiful. We loved one another, respected one another.
All the time.
They look like they trying to build it up now.
They are. He said he went to the Vietnam War, right? He went to the Vietnam War. When he came back as a young man, he was 19. He said when he came back, it was heroin everywhere, bro.
Smack. That's what
all his homeboys
was getting
his age was getting high.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And so I could just remember times when we driving, he picked me up from daycare. We driving, and he pointing out people. Look at June Bug. Look at this person. Look at Jimmy. And they know it.
He don't even pull over and say what's up to him. Like, yeah, that's his friends.
Niggas he grew up with.
That he grew up with.
Yeah,
so, bro, we just blessed to be where we are.
Facts.
Herbie here, you here, I'm here, Moody here.
We still here, yo.
Yeah. Everybody.
Even though crack hit, I know Herbie remember this. Yo, when crack hit, we still love one another. But yo, once that 10 year, like 91, 92, it was like an all out war. It was done. It was like nobody loved nobody no more. It was like
I wasn't out here then. I was still on the Heights. Yeah. I was still on Liberty Heights, Park Heights.
Yeah.
So it was even worse.
Yeah, it was bad, bro.
Especially around that time from Rogers Avenue down to Violet Avenue to the whole Heights. That shit was a war zone.
It was, bro.
To the Woodland?
Yeah.
Oh my God! You wasn't trying to walk down the street in Woodland after 8 o'clock. I'm telling you right now. I don't care how tough you is, how thug you is, how gangster you is.
Right.
That's one of them streets you did not want to walk down.
Bro.
Yeah, Woodland.
And we coming from basketball practice. You know, we still kids though, yo. We 12, 13, 14. We're not grown ups.
Yeah.
21-year-olds out there, 22-year-olds. We just coming from the court, from the gym. CC Jackson or Weston Kendrick or JD Gross. You know Twan.
Langston Hughes.
Langston Hughes. So you coming from these type of gyms to just get home and just to you going through war.
Yeah.
These niggas banging on each other.
It's crazy, dog.
It was so much money.
So much money.
So much money. I remember shit was counting some money for Chris one time, bro.
You ain't know what to do.
He told me, he said it was like 10 G's. He was like, y'all made this today.
Yeah.
This is 90. Like,
that's how it was.
Yeah, I made this today.
Yeah.
Strips was crazy, man.
True story. Chris called me up one day. Come through. He knew I wasn't into that, yo. He knew I wasn't into that.
Yeah.
This man, I go into the house, he give me a mask. Put this mask on.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, like what's
a lot of coke about to get cooked.
Yo, he got a whole just supply for the whole world on the table,
yes,
bro.
Yes.
But his son upstairs, his wife upstairs.
Wow.
I said, my spirit started bubbling. Get out of here.
You didn't know what to do with
Get out of here, yo.
Yeah.
If I'd have got caught up that day and that, yo, I wouldn't be here right now.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Bro. But what you saying now is in the city, bro, you saying the aftermath of the crack epidemic. You know what I'm saying? Epidemic.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. And now they're trying to build up now, but bro, them boarded up houses, that was all homeowners. These people own the house. You been out? Yo, Woodland?
It's gone. I was
it's
just
not even a street anymore.
It's not
even an occupied street.
Yeah.
It's not, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, so when we do the clothes drive with
the clothes drive, yep, we was just at it.
Like, I can just remember when there was so much life down there, bro.
Yeah,
it's dead now.
Oh man, this shit different. It's like zombie town now. Like,
yeah, bro. I mean, but credit to them down Park Heights. I mean, down because we go down there like you said for the clothing drive and things of that nature. And they got like if they got a nice football field down there. If we still live down there, they got a nice rec football field down there. It's looking like they building up. Like they knock down homes and stuff. They're building up a lot down there. It's looking good. I mean, they cleared it up.
That's because they bought the racetrack. They about to put a casino there. It's a lot that has to do with why they're doing it.
Right, absolutely.
What was it, a $400 million project?
Yes, that's what I'm trying. They're about to move a lot of guys. They gentrifying.
They are, bro.
You know, it's a Top Golf down in right there near the horseshoe now.
I see that. They building that up too.
Yeah,
they doing a lot with Baltimore. Yeah.
But it's gentrified. But it's gentrification, man. So if
they invest in a
let
lot,
me explain. If you put the people that's living in certain hoods, right, and you put them in townhouses in Edgewood, out Harford County, or wherever they gonna put them at, right?
Got a point.
You put them in a better
town. You
put them in a better house than where they living at now.
I see where you going.
Row houses.
They look amazing to them.
Yeah. Facts. Right. So what is the problem? What is it? Why do you even want to keep living around here if nothing's happening or prospering or anything good happening with you?
Yeah.
You should want to get moved out.
Yeah.
They're paying for it.
The only thing I would say to that is this, and this is it.
That's a good point.
That's the only thing that I would say to that. If they don't know how to take care of it,
then it's going to look like
it's going to become the hood. I don't want to say names. I'm not going to do this. When they knocked down Murphy Homes.
Yes, they did.
They were moving people out in the county.
Yep.
Yo, they rent $30. Mm-hmm. Randallstown, where we at? You know what I'm saying? Right. Where we at? Still lost the house.
Yeah, but they moved us down bottom. See, when we came from Seton Park, we came from Liberty Heights. Yeah. They moved me down Savoy. And that shit was a whole nother goddamn the city again.
The city.
So it was different.
Shout out to Savoy.
I wish they moved at Kings Park or Church Lane. No, we moved to goddamn to the projects. That's the county project. Hillcrest and Savoy is the county project.
Yo, I never forget Donnie said that. He was like,
what the hell is he doing? I thought we was coming out the trees and gardens.
Donnie was like, yeah, well, we in the county now. This, you know what this is? This Savoy. You know what this is? They doing a lot of selling drugs out here. Yo, we about to get some money.
He told me that was in Columbia when he told me that.
Donnie was so excited.
He's like, everybody get bread.
Donnie was so excited.
I'm like, nigga, I was mad.
He was looking at it like, you know where we at? You know where we at? Yo, we in Savoy. Yo, like, I'm looking at this shit like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Shout out
to like, this shit like in town.
Showtime.
One of the
man.
Showtime.
Pray for my brother, yo. Pray for my brother, yo. We gonna be transparent, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, we've been through a lot, yo. I mean, you got, you know, we of course y'all can speak y'all stories, of course.
Yeah.
We've been in our family, you know, we've lost, you know, gunfire, of course, to some of our family members. Donnie, you know, just went through his thing, you know, mentally, he always wasn't, you know, there sometime, you know what I mean? But he was, you know what I mean, functioning. He was, you know what I mean? He was able to, you know what I mean, do his thing, you know what I'm saying? And Show always had, you know, he was charismatic, he was funny, he was, I mean, he was able to deal with this as he got older.
Right.
But as he got older, of course, man, things happen, you know, jobs lost, you know, child support,
a little bit.
living job to job, paycheck to paycheck. You know, baby mothers is coming at him about stuff. You know what I mean? He's still taking care of his kids, though. He's still doing stuff for his children, and it's like right or his kids.
His kid, he only has one child.
One child, yeah. And shout out to Deanna, man. She's beautiful.
Deanna, man.
She's going to Weston. She's had an amazing fashion show, and we're looking out for as much as we can.
Shout out.
But you know, like we really don't know what his status is right now. You know what I'm saying? We're not sure where his show at. You know what I mean? We can't even. I couldn't call him right now if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
Pray for show, man.
Right, but I mean, I've seen him. You know, here and there. You know what I'm saying? He come up to my spot. You know what I mean? Say hello. You know what I mean? Some days he'll look all right. Some days he wouldn't look too well. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Pray for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Keep him in y'all thoughts, man. We love our brother regardless.
I'm a show fan. Yo, show was one of the best defenders, like, period.
Definitely.
Yo, one of them, like, as far as like on that basketball court, yo.
Definitely.
You're not getting by him, yo. And then like he was tenacious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was just one
that
of
was
those
his,
dudes.
that was his attribute.
Yeah, I remember that. Like,
he strapped up.
Like it was yesterday. Like, this dude. Matter of fact, I'll never forget this, bro. Like, yo, church lane, bro. So we all playing whole court. Like, him and LA started chip.
LA was good too.
LA was strong, yo. He was stronger.
LA always get into it.
Yo,
I thought he was going to the league.
He like, let's play right now. Like, all right, show, like, come on, let's go. Show beat him. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, LA was like the bully. You know what I'm saying? He was like the bully. Show beat him that day, bro. But we stopped playing. Like, we run the whole court, running up.
They stopped playing. To play one-on-one.
Oh, stop the game.
They stopped the game.
Get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready. Let's go.
That's the ego shit.
Is this when they was on the team, or like after the championship year, or this before the championship year?
Probably before the championship.
This probably before the championship.
This was that summer because we already had played 2-on-2. Me and Donnie went against Corey Anderson and Lance Anderson. Shout out to Corey, yo. He just called us on Keep It Stacked. I talked to him a lot. He be home in the beginning of next year. But they beat us by 2 points. We went by 2. They beat us.
Yeah.
So ever since then, them niggas had a rivalry. Him and
Show.
LA. Show and LA had a rivalry until they played together on the team to win the championship. Then they became
shout out. Is that the Troy Lewis still?
Yeah, the Moody.
Yo, shout out to Troy.
That's out.
Shout out to Troy for the back.
We told him that.
Yeah,
hey Troy, you know what time it is.
I still talk to T. Lou.
Yeah.
Yo, that was that was before YouTube and all that. You know what I'm saying? You had to wait till the 10 o'clock
news. That was a championship game, nigga. Mookie the nigga to win the game.
Yeah.
Strip Mookie. 2 seconds left. Dip. Get him out of here. Game over.
Troy was probably one of the most fundamental basketball players I've seen. Like, fundamentals, bro.
Facts.
And he actually coaches. Like, he was coaching Kyrie for a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. You told me how he was
went to the
dribbling.
Sweet 16 with Coppin State.
Yeah. Real good patience. Like, he's just one of them dudes that's
he only averaged 1 point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
fundamental.
is. Very fundamental.
So you're telling me, shout out to my Spurs. If he played in the league, he'll be perfect on the Spurs.
He's a Spur player.
Yeah, he's a Spur, huh?
He's a Spur.
Yeah, shout out to the Spurs.
Yeah,
shout out to Popovich.
If he was taller, he probably would have made it.
Absolutely correct.
He's a Spur. He like 5'8", something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
yeah, man.
Fundamentally sound though.
So how was it though for you though?
For me growing up, I'm gonna tell you, man, like, it's a lot of, even now to this day, bro, he's definitely someone that I call first. I mean, I'm learning how to deal with a lot of things because I'm an emotional dude. But full transparency, when I had a nervous breakdown, he was the first person there. When anything that is very, very crucial, he's there. You know what I'm saying? And I have it's a lot of people always say, hey man, you're a great dude, but I got like a lot of good people around me. I got like my mom is very caring and everything of that nature. And definitely my brother, man, it was to a point where it was times like I thought my father was too hard. So I didn't really like my father, but he was like the father figure to me. And he was the one that stirred me in the right direction of whether it's me having problems with the mothers of my children, even like I say, even to this day, mothers with my children, problems with, I remember one time in particular, he never went to the club. He's 5 years older than me. But it just so happened one day he went to the club with me. You know what I'm saying? And this probably saved my life. I ain't gonna lie to you, right? One of the people that was with me, and it was crazy, right? He found $100 that night on the ground too, like just out of nowhere. So he got $100 for coming to the club.
Hey man, drinks.
Who's there? We was at
for drinks.
The tunnel. You know, there's a hole in the wall. The tunnel.
He's at the tunnel.
Hole in the wall.
He's at
The funnel?
What are you doing there?
He's at the tunnel.
We was crazy,
I was at the funnel.
He's at the tunnel with
was
me.
wilding back then.
And,
super wild.
Yeah, he was just there. Like, and he never went nowhere. Like, I guess Juice wasn't doing nothing. Chico, they wasn't doing nothing.
My nigga Chico, man.
Shout out to Juice.
Shout out to Chico.
You know, Lil Solomon, man. They my older bros, bro, and Dio. But at the end of the day, like, it was a dude that was there with me, right? And like, I'm the type of person that I'm respected by so many different people, right? Even a dude that did it to that dude, basically, we were cool. A dude that I was there at the club with, he walked past him, looked him up and down, plucked a cigarette on him.
Disrespect.
Plucked cigarettes.
Disrespect.
That's disrespect.
Why, though?
Like, listen, I don't know. He looked at him up and down.
Somewhere?
They both went to Randallstown.
Okay, so
They both went to Randallstown. They both went to Randallstown.
Might be some beef that y'all already know about.
that I didn't know, right? So, and I was ready to get at the dude, right? Because the dude looked at me. He got the cigarettes plucked on him. He looked at me. He was like,
"What you do?
Did you just see what he just did to me?" I said, "Yes." But that was like a trigger. I'm like, "Wait a minute, he here with me." Like that. What that's gonna make me look like? You know what I'm saying? And I went to go get at him, and my brother grabbed me. He said, "No, that's not your fight. That's his fight. You don't got nothing to do with that. You chilling.
You my little
straight
brother,
chilling,
nigga.
right? Like, and what would have happened that night?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Anything.
What could have happened that night? Because when I get mad, I like it's no chill. It's zap time. Yeah, it's zapping out. And that's one of the big things. Like I said, Webb is the children mother that's doing like unfair stuff to me or whatever like that. He always has been that common brother. And whereas though I got friends that say to me like, that's "Yo, dope. What's up with your bro? Yo, how you doing, man?" Khatib used to always see me. He used to always ask me about my brother. Like, how your brother? He told me so much stuff not to do. And I got friends that don't have older brothers that look at him as an older brother. So man, it's awesome, bro.
Duck always been a level-headed dude. He always been an even keel, level-headed, athletic, competitive, all that. Like he not no sucker, ain't no whore.
Right.
He just not into all that. He just not that. He just a level-headed dude.
That's
smooth. He chill.
I just like to change people's perspective, bro.
Yeah,
that's all.
He been like that since we was kids.
I just want
even on the court, I talk shit to him. He know.
Herbie talks so much.
Fuck wrong with you, nigga? You can't fuck all that. But the Duck still. It's like you don't get him out his game. He gonna play his game. And that's the way he is.
Yeah.
What you doing?
That's how he always been.
Shout out to Herbie with the probably the. Let me see, yo. Between you and Pitt, had the best runner. Everybody's
had a runner.
Even you and John Pitt, like one of y'all.
Shout out to my bro Pitt. I just talked to him yesterday.
Yo, Shorty Pitt, Pitt shoot the runner from
he got
wherever.
it from me. That's
I'm
my
like,
son.
you can't block that jump, yo.
That's that runner.
John Pitt, yo. So yeah.
And then Pitt shoot. He had a quick release anyway, even when he shot the jumper.
He never fundamentally sound.
Fundamentally sound.
Fundamentally sound.
Spurs, whole bunch of Spurs.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
We talking about a whole bunch of church lane around. It was like a family affair thing, bro.
Like
we got it every
church
year.
lane, we really nobody really beef like that. You know what I'm saying? Because someone in your group.
Kev, what's up, dog?
Someone in your group.
Only beef I seen was Brian Carter and Malik. Was you there that day?
I wasn't there. Malik.
When Brian Carter bit Malik's face.
That's Jawas.
Brian Carter bit Malik's cheek. I was there. I watched it.
That was up the
at Church Lane, nigga. He bit the nigga cheek, nigga.
What Brian?
He bit his cheek. Nigga, he biting my face. He biting my face. Yeah.
Brian Carter?
Yes, BC, nigga. He's bit his cheek.
But
he still got a mark. You can't see it. You can't see it. No, you can't see it. No, you can't see it.
I ain't hear nothing about that.
Everybody know about that shit. He was outside, man. Keep this transparency, right?
Transparency.
What's this podcast called?
The Transparency Podcast.
That's what happened.
Where you get transparent conversations.
Shout out to Soup, man. I gotta see these cats, man. So Soup going.
Soup supposed to be here. He said he's supposed to come in for the next game, so we'll see. Shout out to Soup, man.
Oh, he live
up Jersey. Yeah, he live upstate. Yeah. He moved years ago.
Yeah.
About 10 years ago.
Malik still cut?
Hell yeah, he's still there.
I ain't seen Malik in years.
Everybody, he still got the same people. Everybody still go there. He still got the same. Hell, some shit ain't changed. I'm gonna tell you that. A lot has, but some things are still like the same. They just don't. They don't. You know, everybody not on social media. Everybody don't know what everybody doing. You know
Yeah, social media. I mean, but we
care
also
about social media like that.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like a lot of people, as far as social media, a lot of people are reaching out to me and Moody about this podcast, and I'm hoping that it's bringing awareness to different people because we got to do something in Randallstown because it is a togetherness. Like you said, it's a family. People respect everybody. Like it's all like you said. I don't remember a whole bunch of I don't like this dude. I don't like this dude. I'm fighting this. Even in our generation, I don't remember too many people. Jawas was always chill. Everybody,
it wasn't really like that.
Or if it was a fight, it was just it. That's it. It wasn't a whole bunch of
scrap. Niggas
it wasn't a whole bunch.
Niggas wasn't on it like that.
Right.
It wasn't gonna be nothing crazy because like I said, like it was like everyone had like a clique. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
But then it was like someone from
It's
this
mutual
clique knew
respect.
that.
Then you had an older
like,
brother,
you
older
can't do
cousin
that,
from the other clique. It wasn't.
Right.
It wasn't
It's
gonna go too
mutual.
far.
It was a
It
mutual
was
respect.
always a respect thing, man.
It's a
Always
mutual
a
respect, man.
And that's how it be though. Like even with that, you know, sometimes when you grow up, like I know for me, I was trying to call my own lane too. Like
Yes.
you want to still be your own man. You know what I'm saying? And like when you was growing up, like how you felt about that because y'all got the same name. I mean, y'all look alike. I mean, it's cool to always have that respect.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, like, cause I've always looked at it like I'm like a leader in my own right. I feel like I always just did my own thing regardless. Like I was saying with him, like I would see what he do, but I'd be like, I'm gonna just do my own thing. I'm not gonna do what he do.
Right.
But was you feeling on that?
I ain't gonna lie.
A lot of niggas can do what I did.
I ain't gonna lie.
Don't do what I do, nigga.
He was doing
I ain't
ridiculous.
gonna lie.
This
don't
nigga
do
was
that.
getting in crashes in a hospital, home monitor, getting put out of school. Like, yo, why would I want to do any of that?
That's
yo?
what I'm
not
saying.
doing
That's
that.
what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to say. Why
I'm not
would
doing
you?
none of that.
Don't do nothing I'm doing.
Yeah.
Let my goofy ass crash. But you be better than me and just take this shit to another level. Man.
Nigga out here looking crazy.
I never wanted you to do none of that
I used to
shit.
take his clothes though. I ain't gonna lie about that.
That's why I ate.
Oh yeah, they niggas took my
Nigga had rock that nigga.
Donnie did too. My older brother did the same shit. See what middle children go through? I'm a middle child. I go through that shit.
Yep. And you middle, I'm middle too.
Yeah, that middle child, you gotta like, what I'm gonna do? Be the older nigga or be the younger? I'm trying to be a little brother too, but I gotta be the older brother too. I'm trying to. I'm going through crazy shit. Just come on, man.
That helps you grow though.
It
like,
did.
Because you pull stuff from Donnie that you love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like
I learned from my little brother. I
Yeah.
learned from my big
Same
brother.
thing.
That's
The
what
same thing, yeah.
I don't.
To a humble
I never
level.
shunned my little brothers. I just didn't want him. I just know this life ain't right.
Nah.
I'm not even right. I'm not even all the way right in my head. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing at the damn time.
Yeah.
I'm in high speed chasing.
Like I was saying,
Seeing cars every 5
like I
minutes.
was saying, like it was certain things I probably wouldn't even be able to like get advice from him because he was already. I don't want to get the wrong
So
advice.
you were saying.
So I would have to try to figure stuff on my own because he was already wild. Like, he would tell me, and even today he still tell me. I mean, he give me advice now. Even back then he would, but I'd be like, "Yo, why you telling me this, man? You out
But
here,
you out here doing this.
Yeah.
But that was my thing. Not to cut you off.
No,
that was
you
just
good.
my
You
thing.
good.
I wasn't right. Period. You gotta understand that they were older. Now you could we could be transparent about what we used to go through and why we was going through. I told you I lost this, I lost that.
Yeah.
Nobody understood that. Nobody helped me. Nobody gave me therapy.
Right.
Nobody
right.
sent me to this and gave me some
Right.
fucking help.
Right.
I needed help.
Yeah, you was trying to
Bad.
identify.
POs wasn't helping me. Every PO.
They
I
ready
gotta
for
keep
you.
pissing in the cup, nigga. I'm smoking weed.
Right.
Because I need to get high to
Yeah.
cope.
And see that's
You know what I'm saying?
And
so-
knowing that now, of course, him speaking that now, as much as he's speaking now, I can understand it now.
I didn't know that.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Most
I just didn't want him to get in trouble. Or,
Right,
or
because you know it was
something
wrong. Yeah, that's how my older
That's
brother
all.
Chris was. My older brother Chris was like that. The one that soldier and Antoine, like they did tell me stuff too, of things that I shouldn't do. You know, even though they were doing,
They was fucking up.
they was
Yeah,
doing wrong or whatever.
kinds of goofy
But like you said, it's they had different dynamics. They had different fathers. Like they didn't really quite deal with my father like that because my father was like the one person that held them accountable. You know what I mean? So by them getting held accountable by one person, because Chris had his father, and his father was kind of like his friend. You know what I mean? Whereas though my
Like your best
father,
friend.
yeah, and like I think as a parent you can't have that with your kid. Like it got to be some type of accountability. But the mistakes that Chris did, he was telling me, nah, you don't do this, don't do that. But Deizal, Danny, like he's the one that definitely was telling me everything not to do. And to answer your question on the other thing, I know I was an annoying brother because it was a carbon copy. If he got, it's a picture we got, man. He got this 37 Michigan jersey. I said, damn, I want that 37 Michigan jersey. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know who was 37 on a Michigan.
I have no idea.
Wolverines.
Was that 30? Who was
I don't know who 37 was.
Football, college.
College football.
I have no
Yeah,
idea who it was.
everything that he got though, I wanted. He got braids. I was like, man, I'm gonna start growing my hair. He started rapping. Like I was like, well, he suggested that. He said maybe you should start rapping. He ghostwrited something for me, and actually it was supposed to be like an introduction song, and like it was supposed to be an introduction song. He ghostwrited, and we never did that. He wrote a rap.
He never wrote me a rap.
Yeah, man. He goes.
Used to rap my shit.
Yes.
Yo, Chaz would memorize my shit and probably go. I thought you was out there cooking niggas. You know what I mean? With my shit.
Yeah.
Which gun should I use?
Yeah, so you remember?
I
remember that? Which gun should I use?
44-22. What do you say?
44-22.
Fuck it.
I'm breaking out my text
so I can spray you. Not.
I'd rather use my AK to move out my way. I got no heart, so you know I got to pay.
I tick-tock like the clock, Big Ben. I'm not MC Ren, but I'll shoot you with the Mac 10. I don't care if I'd rather go to hell or heaven.
I was 12 when I do this.
I with the 357.
I love that shit.
You love it, right? So see, that's what I'm saying. So you think that, you know, it's like big brother, but it's little brother too. Like y'all be pushing us. Like to be better, like little brothers.
That's what I learned. I learned from my little brother too.
Y'all like the biggest fan.
Yo,
you know
let me say something. You learn more from your kids than you probably learn from a lot of things in life. Like you be learning shit from your children.
Yeah,
just studying your children.
Yeah.
Studying your
like,
children.
oh shit, I ain't see that dynamic. I ain't look at it like that.
Yeah.
Because you was a kid and you just was going through shit. Yeah, you be trying to teach other kids certain shit, but when you looking at your kid is different.
Yeah.
This is yours.
Yeah.
This ain't, you ain't coaching a nigga, you know what I mean? This is your child every day.
Plus, they allowed to talk. Like,
yes.
we wasn't allowed to
say shit.
We couldn't say nothing, bro. Like we couldn't. I remember, if my grandmother was watching the stories,
you better.
I had to wait for a commercial
to say something.
To say something like, "Grandma, Granny, I gotta use the bathroom." That's it. You know what I'm saying? But I had to wait.
You come running in and out the house. None of that. A lot
bro.
of different shit you couldn't do when we was
now our children, we gotta be so good at parents. Like we have to explain everything. Like we just can't say
break it down.
This is what it is. You gotta break it down. You gotta be
because they are on YouTube and they on these other things and they learning other things before you can teach them.
Right.
It's an information.
I wasn't even able to teach them that. You learned that. How the fuck you know that?
Right.
But I feel like it makes me a better parent. Like when I have to explain like my thought process and why your thought process is wrong, even though I'm still giving you the floor. Like you can say how you feel.
Talk. You can talk.
Right.
Yeah. You talk.
And back then we couldn't talk.
We couldn't ask questions.
Even
in school, even like I remember it was questions because I'm a person that got a lot of questions, right? And I just love questions. Like, but if the teacher says something and he was like, "I'm going to call your father," it's just like, all right, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want that smoke. I don't want that smoke with my father. Or like I would snap. Or I would snap and say, yeah. One time I did tell the teacher, she said, I'm about to call your father. And I said, I'm going to call your father and tell her how bad of a teacher you are. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as I said that,
I was different in school. Yeah.
I said, ay. Why did I say that? I'm probably going to whoop my ass when I get home, boy.
Bad in school.
Yeah, it was bad.
But you was getting back to, I know we just cut you off, but you say he wrote you the rap and then what else?
Oh, yeah. So he wrote me the rap, man. And then we was actually that was supposed to be an introduction song, but we never did that song. But that made me say, I'm going to start writing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to start writing. Because I wrote poems. I was a hopeless romantic still to this day. I used to write poems to my ex-girlfriends. Shout out to all my ex-girlfriends in high school and middle school. We used to write poems. I just wrote everything. Everything, man.
Being transparent. He telling the
truth. So I always wrote. I always loved getting on that cloud and going away, man. That was like my trip because we never, when I was young, even though we had both our parents and things like that, it still was a struggle. So that would be my way to go away. That would be
still was a struggle.
That would be my getaway. Like, if I wanted to go to, I'm serious, right? And I would go to Venezuela. I would just write, about Venezuela, but I would feel like I'm there. Like my imagination would take me that far that I'll be there. So that's so I used to write that type of stuff. But then he was like, well, he was making songs, and I'm like, and then he came home with the whole album.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yo, this is something that I want to do. So he definitely inspired me, whether the father he is, like, because I'm learning how to be calm. You know what I'm saying? As a father, like, I got daughters. I got all daughters.
You got it.
Well, and I got a son. I got sons.
You got to relax.
I don't know how you do it, yo.
Them daughters. I got two of them.
With his ex-wife, like, I saw this dynamic one day, right? I just happened to come over there. And he had it was his wife, and he had three, Hamani, Hamaya, Taylor and Shari, they were all there too. His daughters.
Gracious.
And they all wanted attention, bro.
4 of them.
They were like, Daddy,
because they're girls.
And then the wife was, I was like, yo,
and the wife wants attention too.
Yeah, she wanted to. I was like, yo, how you do this?
It's hard, nigga.
Yeah,
yo, I don't care how much money you got. Oh, none of that.
But he was able to give all of them like the spotlight. I was like, yo, that's amazing.
Yeah,
because I couldn't do it. I ain't built, and God knows that. That's why I have 2 boys. That I like, boy, go sit down. You know what I'm saying? That I can give my daughter. I can give the daughter. I can look at my daughter and
but
talk to her all day. But you're the patient one, ain't that
right? Yeah, right. See, but it's a difference when it come down to your kids.
Right, it's different.
Your children is different than looking at somebody else. Even if that's your nieces and all that. Yeah, I'm talking about your child.
Yeah, it's different, and so that's what I learned, and I think the biggest honor that I ever had with him was when he got married, right? And like I went to get fitted for the text, and they was like, "You're the best man," and I was like, "No, I'm not the best man. I'm thinking it was Juice. I'm like, Juice is the best man." No. And then I talked to my brother, and he was like, "Nah, Doug, you the best man." I'm like, "What? Yeah. Really?" And you're wedding, and that meant so much to me, man, because that's the moment that you share with your wife. Mm. This is like you go from your mother. You know what I'm saying? Someone is your mother, and now you have a wife, and you building this foundation, and you want me to stand up there next to you in this holy matrimony, and it's just like, wow, like I get this honor. That was crazy, bro.
Let me tell you why. So you got that honor because at that point in time when I'm trying to grow into a husband, like you was the guy that was right there. So, you know, I'm still Chico and Los and Juice, like they still my brothers, but it's like when I'm going through that point in my life where I'm trying to grow into this man, this husband, like you was the guy that was right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like being positive or not, you know what I'm saying? That's
how my little brother is though.
That's how it is, bro.
Like my little brother he's more even killed than me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's more level-headed than me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wow, that's deep too.
That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like Chaz would say certain things. He'll balance me. He don't even know that he probably would balance me.
That's it right there.
But then I would tell him a little later. I might not tell him the next day. I might tell him like a month or 2 months later, 5 months later. I'm like, yo, I remember what you told me that day, yo. I listened to you when you said that shit.
Yeah, that's deep. Yeah.
And I took heed of it. I ain't no petty nigga. Yeah. Like, no, you told me some real shit.
Right, because he his old brother, you can't listen to him.
Yeah, no, I can listen to you. Yeah, right. I'm not, and I'm not ashamed to listen to you, and I'm not ashamed that you telling me some shit. I'm fucking up. I'm doing some dumb shit.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I mean, that's the type
same
of
shit I did to you, or I tried, or whatever.
That's the type of people you want in your life. Like, you don't want the yes man, bro. You like,
no. Because I ain't hang around them type niggas.
Yeah, because when it gets bad, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they there for, once it's not there, they gone.
They gone. Definitely.
But like you need them people that when you are at your lowest, they there like, yo, get up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got you.
I'm about to be out of here, yo. Look. Let me tell y'all some real shit about this brother dynamic, yo. The best part about being brothers right now, yo, is that we still living, yo.
Yeah.
And you know, and I've seen that a lot of brothers be losing their little brother or their older brother. Ben got killed when they was like 14. They grew up without the older brother.
That's a mistake.
I'm starting to see now that we're 40 plus. Well, me and you 40 plus.
39.
And y'all there, y'all right there. But I'm just saying, like, yo, I see the dynamic, the other dynamic of the nigga not having that brother and where they ended up at. It's not a lot of dudes that ended up in good places when they lost their brother, you know. Yeah. A lot of niggas that lost their brother, they either died or they probably finked out. I mean, you know, I'm not putting that out on people. I'm just saying the truth. I see other niggas and I see how they live after that, and they didn't have that guidance at all, yo.
Yeah.
Rather it being the little brother or the big brother, it's just the fact that they lost one of them, and they couldn't cope. Yeah, some niggas can't cope with that shit. They lose they blood like that. Yo, y'all the closest, you know what I mean? This is the closest nigga I have to any, besides my children. Yeah, right. And my mother, of course, our mother, mommy. But he's the closest one I got before Ciante, before L-Dub, before Black, before all of them. It's him. Yeah. And Donnie. You know what I'm saying? So that means a lot, and a lot of niggas don't have that, yo. A lot of niggas really lost their brothers, yo. We were just talking about Scola, Marlo. Shout out to Scola, rest in peace to him. Yeah. He was one of those guys that could have made it to the NBA, but he lost his life at an early age. He wasn't even cruddy. He wasn't even a cruddy nigga. Cruddy niggas, y'all probably should have got killed. You know what I mean? Not to say that, but you should have got killed. You probably did some cruddy shit to a nigga gonna come back and bust your head. But yo wasn't like that. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, we really, we weathered the storm to do a pump. What the fuck, nigga?
Yeah, that's amazing, bro.
I ain't seen Duck in some years.
Yeah.
That's my nigga.
And this can go
all from the same area. Like, we all from, like, that Park Heights area.
We really from that.
Like, we from that.
CC Jackson.
We from that.
Lucille.
Yep.
We talking about St. Charles, Linden Heights. We talking about Cordelia.
That's what Buford. 4803.
I could peel is all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That whole
made it out.
Casey's Curry Out. Come on, man. To Chicken Coop. Yeah. Cinderella's.
Yep.
Talking about Spalding, Denmore. Like, we really from around there. Like, I really had to go to school to Pimlico Middle. That's like lean on me. That was like lean on me when we was kids, yo.
Yeah.
Mr. Pope came in that bitch, cleaned that bitch up, man.
Yeah.
Man, niggas was getting killed and all that shit. Yo, yeah, 15, 16-year-olds going to middle school, man. 17-year-olds driving Axe to middle school. That shit was different, man.
And we made it out, and now we had kids.
Had a nigga driving an Axe to middle school?
And that's what and like he was about to say, we got kids. And I'm happy that we got that hedge on our kids where as though they don't have to be exposed to that.
Yeah. Kids that are nothing like my children are nothing like me. As far as like how my son sounds like like he has a PhD. Dad, something.
Shout out Kyrie.
My daughter called me father. Diamond called me father.
Right.
Like for real, since he was 4 years old.
Intelligent, bro. So this is the thing about your children. I know Herbie said he had to leave, but yo, like, so what your children are, like, they take like the best parts of you, right? They take the best parts of you, and then you, through that growing process, are able to nurture those parts.
That's a good point. Like
those good parts
you doctoring.
Yeah. Like,
I love it. I love it.
And if you real with yourself, like the stuff that you don't like about you, you'll see it coming up.
Identify. You'll pull that out.
That's a fact.
Damn, that's deep. I ain't thinking of that. That's deep. That's good.
Keep nurturing these things, and then at the end of the day, during that growing process, you end up making a better you twice.
Wow,
that's dope.
2 times, bro. That's what your children are. If you go about it the right way, which you will. Right, you definitely will, because you just had that love for them, and you just want.
Yeah, you ain't gonna lead. You ain't gonna let them crash. You ain't gonna lead them to nothing stupid,
bro. Both of my children in private school right now. I work overtime if I have to put them through it, because I just want
the sacrifice.
That's the best investment you can have, and that's the best investment right now. It's your children.
It been like that. Yeah. It was like that then. Is that now we know that, nigga? We were an investment, and shit. Some of them didn't hold up to the end of their bargain. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all parents. They stayed there and they you know what I mean, did what they had to do. A lot of our parents didn't. Me had three niggas with one mother.
Yeah.
Right.
My mother had to it was
shout out to mom.
Shout out to mom. That shit was hard.
Shout out to mom.
Now I know that shit was awful.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, man.
I mean, it was blatantly done though. Like, it was blatantly. They blatantly threw the drugs into the neighborhood.
She was getting high on all that. Like my mother would tell you, she was getting high on all that shit.
Shout out to mom.
You know what I mean? She had to climb up out of there at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? To see what we. Come on now, one woman, 3 niggas.
Yeah.
The older nigga, he's a high functional client. He need pills for real. Me, I don't even know what the hell. I'm a smart intellect nigga, but still want to be a street nigga. I don't know what the fuck. I'm a middle child. I don't know what the fuck I want to do. I'm losing people left and right.
Transparency.
Chaz, the younger guy, looking at all this shit. I'm gonna be better than both these niggas, and that's what we hope. We hoping he see that. Like, I'm gonna be better than that. I'm not gonna do what he do.
Yeah,
but he still dipping and dabbing, did it what he. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he had to figure it out.
Shout out to mom. I didn't know that. Yo. Shout out to mom.
My mother, man. Yeah. Oh my god, that's why Miami the gangster.
Yeah.
Our house was the house. Remember that. Our house was the house. Yeah. You could come over our house and be yourself. That was the first. We was the first house that you could do that at. Yeah. You couldn't do that. Go in people's houses, man, and be yourself and act like yourself. You couldn't. You just couldn't do that. You know that.
So mom beat an addiction.
Yeah,
and raised. Bro,
and raised us. Louis still. And Donnie crazy ass still living too. Yeah. So it ain't like he ain't living. He's still here. She did that job.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up, and I thought about this too, because I know you said you had to leave, but when you was talking about your brother Donnie, I think because my brother Chris used to do the same thing. He used to disappear for like months. Like, it was times that I ain't seen him for like maybe like 8 months, something like that. And I think they be in a certain I felt like my brother used to be in a space that he did not want to see, that he did not want nobody to see him in, because he was always like my brother Chris,
fly,
super fly, different cars. Like you seen him with a different car every time.
Shingle.
Yeah, and if he was in a tough spot, of course you don't want nobody to see him that way. Just almost like if
always
you
had money.
If you outline pride, if you go to the hospital, you're not gonna want everybody to see you when you're in the hospital or whatever like that. It's certain people like you just like, no, I don't want my family coming. I don't want nobody to see. When I had my nervous breakdown, I did not want my kids to come there. They wanted to see me. Only people that come there, my brother he came and a few of my homeboys, but I did not want my kids to see me that way. So because people see you at a certain light and they see you always like up here, and when you down there, it's shocking, and it's just kind of like, damn, everything that I don't know. Like, I mean, at least that's how I thought. Like, if somebody see me this way,
they're gonna think less.
of me.
No, that's true.
You know what I mean?
No, that's true.
So that's why.
Because they are. Because most of them are gonna think.
Shout out to Donnie. Shout out to Donnie, man.
But that's the people who don't like you though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because the people
they will think less of you, but if they fuck with you and love you, they going.
Yeah, shout out to Donnie.
The people that love you, like they want to be there to pick you up,
to help you.
Yeah, they're not gonna kick dust on you.
That's a fact.
So that's when you find out who really for you, who's not.
Sometimes you need that.
You definitely need it.
Sometimes you need that.
Yeah, you need that.
Yeah, sometimes you need to go down like, who really rock with me?
Because it's almost like as soon as you get a little wrinkle in your suit, you feel like somebody looking at you crazy. Like you want, like you
let him look.
Like that standard. Like it's just like
let him.
You can't. You gotta breathe a little bit. Like you can't walk up like bulged out.
Can't keep doing it.
You got.
Sometimes you gotta just be.
And like how you said, be yourself. And first I want to say that to you. That's what I really, really respect about you, Heat. Man, you always be yourself, bro.
Thank you. Hell yeah.
Always
like this forever.
Always.
Everybody tell me that.
Always yourself.
I'm been the same way as a child.
If somebody ever told me you was phony, I'd be like, you're phony, because ain't no way this dude this dude is always himself.
Because I'm gonna tell you about
100.
yourself. If I see something, and I hopefully I ain't on no beef. Don't tell guys.
Right.
I'm
just telling them how it is.
If I see something, I might not even say it loud. Sometimes I might just tell you like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? I'm just that nigga.
Accountability.
He might be mad at me for 2 months. That third month, he gonna be like, man, your Herb was right.
Right.
You're right.
And he always come back to me. Yeah, I might have said it wrong. You know what? And Chance told me I gotta work on how I say
how you articulate it.
I have to learn how to really articulate. I do know how to articulate myself, but like say it the proper way.
Yeah.
Sometimes
and make sure they hear.
I'm like my mother. My mother ain't got no filter, so I get that from my mother. My mother ain't for all that sugarcoating, trying to be soft shit.
Right.
She had 3 niggas.
Yeah, that's.
So I'll be looking at other niggas like, yeah, well, my mother is stronger than you if you can't take what I just told you. Because my mother call you a bitch, fuck you all. My mother go crazy. No, for real. If you know my mother go crazy. She make you feel like a little child.
Yeah.
You might want to swing on my mother, but you're going to have to think twice, because if you do that, then
it's some repercussions, huh?
That's what I'm trying to say. So I have to learn to just say things in a better way.
That's cool, man. And that's good that you identify that about yourself.
I do.
Work in progress, we working on that. You know what I mean?
Work in progress.
Jay's like, but Herbie. Sometimes he say my name when he get moved.
Is that her?
It's just how you say it, though.
It's
the way you say it.
You got a daughter. The thing is, her.
I got 2 of them.
Yeah, so I
My
know it got better because you have a daughter.
I have to.
God is different, bro.
I have to.
Them little girls. Yeah. And then you married too. Like, bro, with so many different arguments I've been in with my wife because, like, what I was saying out my mouth, she didn't hear that, bro. And I was like, oh man, so
that's the
me
truth,
to keep my relationship going, not to walk around the house, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be mad at you for a day, 2 days, 3 days. We're not gonna talk. I don't like doing that because COVID-19 showed me that you don't have that.
You seen a lot.
You don't have that. You don't have that, right?
A lot,
so I just gotta make sure that what I'm trying to articulate, that's what she heard. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we actually so if I see her, like if she takes it a different way, like I'll be like, well, look, babe, I apologize. This is what I meant.
Right.
This is what I meant. And then they usually typically you're
doing it right, because I did that. Now I'm learning that.
Yeah, you gotta learn.
I'm sorry, babe. You know,
because we weren't spoken to that way, bro. It was like whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we learning. Like we are learning. We are work in progress.
It wasn't soft about nothing. How I was raised. I don't know.
Yeah,
niggas crying in rec football now on a
everybody getting an award.
You get cracked on it. Yo, you'll get cracked on every day if you cry in front of your homies on the rec football field. They like, this nigga cried. You can't do that back then.
Now, bro.
Yeah, it's a little different.
These niggas crazy.
They are very.
That's why everybody fucked up now in the head.
But you know what?
I ain't never seen no shit.
Niggas is all fucked up in the head. Niggas can't show emotion. Niggas gotta be real all the time.
I don't know what happened. You was in the food or something.
McDonald's.
Like, testosterone.
I blame McDonald's and Popeyes.
But I mean, it's not in there.
It ain't that.
Yo,
We was right.
Look.
You're right.
And just to,
We was raised off the same salt.
that's what these platforms is for, just like the Transparency Podcast, man.
Yeah.
Keep It a Stack Podcast.
Keep it a stack. Shout out to that.
You know, the Content Complex, where
Keep
we
it
do
a thou
creative.
wow.
Where we do a lot of creative stuff here. I'm gonna just drop the drop just because.
Keep it
I
a
can
thou
right now.
wow.
Keep it a thou.
You gotta continue to just, you know, be open, man. Be you. Like, you know what I mean? Just like Heat Rock and spit your truth, dog. That's what it's about, man. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody perfect out here in these streets.
perfect.
That's one thing everybody got to remember. Everybody got a story. Everybody got something they've been through. You know what I
That's
mean?
a fact.
Most definitely, man. I mean, that's all I got, bro. I mean,
This was good. This was
it's
dope.
real good.
man.
I mean, this could go forever. Like,
We got
shout out.
out of here.
But we gotta get
Yeah, man. We got things
This
to do
was
with
dope,
Saturday
man.
night.
Yeah, dude.
You already know.
I already snow, man. I
Go
already
ahead,
snow.
man. Send us out, man. Send us out.
Oh yeah, before I say this, right? So I have my aunt. Shout out to my aunt out there. She not just lost her life, but she lost her life in 2015 to
praise.
ovarian cancer.
God bless. Rest in
And
peace.
this is Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month. We're gonna do a walk in a few weeks, so I just wanted to shout out.
Where the walk gonna be at?
It's going to be in Annapolis Mall, but
Oh,
I'll get all the information and say it on the next podcast or whatever. But
Dope.
was it September the 7th? That was her anniversary of her death from 2000.
That shit came out straight.
Huh?
Like 4 days ago, 9:07.
Straight.
Wow.
See,
That's my kid's mother, Tia. Everybody know Tia. That's her grandmother death date. She died.
wow. See, look at that.
In her, huh? No, I'm sorry, not her death date. Her funeral date.
A funeral.
That was the day of her funeral. I played all the time. Just didn't play that night.
907.
907.
And it came out on 907.
Came out straight.
Wow. Shout it on out there, man.
Flies on ever.
Yeah, flies on ever, man. And just bringing awareness to that, man. But man, I hope that y'all love this podcast because I love it. You know, man, this is awesome, man. I go by the name of Big. No, please like, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
Like, share, and subscribe. I go by the name of Big O. Got my man Moody here.
Now you already know.
We got Heat Rock Scola.
Keep it a stack podcast in the build. Shout out to the Content Complex for always allowing us to do what we supposed to do up in here. And holler at you when I smile at you, man.
And we also got my brother Deizal Nuncio here.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate being on the show, man. This was all love right here, man. Got to see my man Herbie. I ain't seen Herbie in years.
Exactly. That's my guy, man.
And he's on videos. He's shooting videos. He got a song out. That joint crazy, man.
Yeah, Resurrection.
Put that
Resurrection,
positive
love
out.
is love.
Go follow him, man.
Yes, sir.
Well, follow, yeah, so where can they follow y'all at? Yeah, good. Yes.
Go ahead, Doc.
So on IG, you can follow me on Will_Fit Deizal 443, and Facebook William Swan. Like I don't have anything other than that. And of course, my videos on YouTube.
On IG, I'm Heat_Rock_Scola. Herbie Wilson, that's IE, not with a Y, on Facebook, and Twitter's at Herb Scola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And YouTube, Heat Rock 410. I'm sorry.
Follow Keep It a Stack, of course, YouTube. Subscribe,
keep it a stack, man.
like, share,
Keep it 1,000.
comment.
Look, I still got 3 phones like I'm trapping, right? I just can't help it. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Hey,
Just a busy guy.
already.
And I go by the name of Big O, and this is the Transparency Podcast.